Welcome to the lesson, Finding the Side of a Square Given Perimeter. Let's recap. What is perimeter? Perimeter is the total distance around any shape. Now let's begin our lesson. What is the length of the sides of the square-shaped lawn given its perimeter 36 meters? So this question is telling us we know that the perimeter or the distance around this shape, the square, is 36 meters. Question is, what is the length of the sides? So we need to find the length of each side of the square. And we know that a square, all the sides are of the same length. Now, how do we go about finding the length of each side of a square given its perimeter or the distance around? When we go around that square, we get 36 meters. So recap again. Perimeter for square, the formula is equal to side multiplied by 4. Side multiplied by 4 is equal to 36 meters. So therefore, to get our side or the length of one side, we are going to divide our perimeter, which will be our 36, our distance around, by the number of sides there are in the square. Because remember, in the first lesson, to get the perimeter, we took the length, one length that we were given, and we multiplied by 4 to get our perimeter. That 4 meaning the 4 sides to get our perimeter. So now we have to do the opposite, where we have to divide our perimeter by 4 to get the length of each side of the square. So when we divide 36 by 4, we have the length of 9 meters. So the length of one side of square was equal to 9 meters. So here's our formula to find side of a square. When we are given the perimeter, we have to divide the perimeter by 4. That 4 represents that the 4 sides of the square, and the 4 sides, will be of the same length, so 4 equal sides. So we have the 4 perimeter divided by 4, or here we have perimeter, here we have our division bar, and we have 4. Now let's find, so we have found our 9 meters. Now let's go into a quick practice. What is the length of the sides of the square given its perimeter of 96 centimeters? So this question is telling us that the distance around this square is 96 meters. And we have to find the length of the sides. So again, this is where we take our perimeter and divide it by the number of sides in the square, and we know all sides are equal. When we do that, 96 divided by 4, we would get 24 centimeters. So each side of the square is equal to 24 centimeters. What is the length of the sides of the square-shaped swimming pool given its perimeter 132 meters? So again, the distance, if someone has to walk the distance around this swimming pool, they will actually be walking 132 meters. That's the distance around. We want to find what's the length of the sides of the swimming pool. So again, given the perimeter, so we know the distance around 132, we have to divide that by the number of equal sides, 4, and we get 33. So that 33 meters is telling us that each side of the square is measured 33 meters. Now we can always work back to determine if our answer is correctly. We can add 33 4 times or multiply 33 by 4 to to see if we were going to get back over 132. So answer to that is 33